Previously on the engine. Function suffers a devastating setback when they lose one of their own, as Torque gives his life to save his brothers. Trent, who portrays Torque, is off to begin real-life adventures, and we wish him the very best and thank him for including us in his family. Trent, your party loves you, buddy. Tonight, a little time spent in play never hurt anyone. Riotgirrrl and Mercury share an adventure in the playpen aboard the Orplay. It's absolutely elementary, my dear listeners. I'm Nate, and with me tonight are Liam and Cammy.
Hello.
Two real ballers. Cammy found some dinosaurs over. That's probably.
I did.
It's probably like a really exaggerated claim. Unless, did you find a dinosaur?
I did actually find a dinosaur, but it was one of those ones that they made in the 80s that was like a terrible, like, clay paper mache like version of like a dinosaur.
So
and all the paint was wore off. It was really bad, and it was like settled on top of like a mountain, and it was like a really beautiful scene, and then you just have this really bad looking dinosaur in the way. It was bad. But I did find real dinosaur bones.
Okay.
That was cool.
Okay. Phew. Earth year 3531 in FTL, en route to Corson, homeworld of the Loxodons. At the same time, Torque is giving his life for his friends. Riotgirrrl and Mercury race to Corson. Riotgirrrl, there's something you've been dreading for 2 centuries. You have spent the last 200 years finding excuses why you can't run the Sherlock Holmes simulation in the playpen with Mercury. But apparently, that's about all you can manage. And finally, when he gives you those pleading eyes and says he'll even let you be Holmes, well, you're shocked to hear yourself say yes. With a sigh, you push yourself up from the chair and follow him to the playpen. You created the playpen, the hard light and hologram technology 200 years ago as a training simulator, but no one uses it for that alone. It's used largely as entertainment by you and the other function. You're not sure how many chargers you've destroyed in here racing, but it's many. You arrive at the entrance vestibule to the playpen and access the computer's controls. Mercury, you've just been going on and on about the sim you've set up, the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Orplay.
Yes.
Open simulation. Holmes, the Hound of Baskervilles. Users Function 7 playing as Sherlock Holmes and Function 9 playing as Dr. John Watson.
Acknowledged, says the computer. Please set parameters. You betcha. Okay. Cammy, since he's making you do this, there's a couple parameters that we should set right now, and I'll let you set them. Or let you guys discuss them and set them together, however you want to do it. Setting. You guys pick the time and place, and I will adjust.
Setting? Okay.
We could do a...
I want to be in a speakeasy.
Oh my god, you want to do like a... Oh my god, like a caper... 20s? It'll be like a caper thing, like a Sherlock Holmes caper film. Yeah, it went down to the... You guys...
Well, I can do my best with it. We're gonna... Yes, that's fine. That'll change everything, but that's cool. I can adjust. So, 1920s Chicago?
Yeah,
Chicago?
and there's a saxophone
Detroit.
in the background.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Okay, so... Set time and place.
Let's do Detroit, 1920s.
Set danger level. 1, none. 2, some. 3, hella.
Hella.
Warning. Hella stops short of full death.
All I'm hearing is I'm not dying.
I mean...
Function 7. Do you want the skinny boy? Sherlock Holmes? Investigation, perception buff?
Yeah.
Temporary 20s in those. Investigation and perception.
I'll take it.
But temporary 5 in strength.
Oh, I get it now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, so can you adjust your... Okay, so below you, 2 drawers slide out from the wall. And on both are period 1920s costumes that you're welcome to wear. And the computer's like, will you be dressing for the simulation?
Absolutely, yes, we will.
So there's 2 little heaters in there too, 2 little guns from the times, little 38s that you strap to your shoulders as you put your jackets on over.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. The computer says, please remember, you may access my controls at any time by saying, or play, pause program. The door you've been standing in front of slips open. You step out onto the street in front of a small set of steps that lead to an official-looking building. And as you do, the door you move through disappears behind you. Mercury, this doesn't seem right, and as you approach the steps to the building, you hear the following in a male voice. A priceless collection of Egyptian relics is set to be shown in Detroit, but the amulet of Osiris has been stolen from the Detroit Museum on the eve of its long-anticipated...
This is the wrong simulation. This ain't it.
Or play here.
This is not right.
Explain.
I set for Baskerville, Hounds of Baskerville.
Calculating. This is the simulation for Hounds of Baskerville.
Hounds of Baskerville, 1920.
Hound of Baskerville, 1920.
All this shit with all the Egyptology.
And then it's just silent. Yeah, it's just silent. What do you want to do?
Well, we try turning it off and turning it back on.
I don't know. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
There's all systems operating. All systems operating normal. But the Orplay's voice is weird, just a little bit weird.
So systems are not operating normally.
Can we do a scan? We don't have scanners, do we?
No, you don't have any. You have the.
Oh, yeah.
238.
I mean, you built it, dude. What's going on? Check out that, I don't know. Fucking slap it a couple times or something.
We're gonna plug it. We're gonna unplug it and then plug it back in.
That the controls to it are out in the vestibule.
Holy cow! And we can't get back out there.
We would. Can we put it in rice?
You didn't. How do you know that?
Let's play one of those YouTube videos that gets the water out of the speakers.
How do you know that you can't get out?
What if we don't want to get out? What if we just play? You know, like Jumanji.
You want to ride it out? And I mean, we are on high danger, and we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're getting into.
Do we ever know what we're doing though?
That's true. That's fair enough.
No, you know what? We don't have to play it, but I'm just saying we were presented with something.
No,
here.
yeah, I'm kind of down to ride this out.
A priceless collection of Egyptian relics is set to be shown in Detroit, but the amulet of Osiris has been stolen from the Detroit Museum on the eve of its long-anticipated Ancient Egypt exhibition. The museum curator, Professor Langley, is found unconscious in his office, leading to a frantic investigation. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson, on vacation in Detroit, are called to unravel the mystery. You stand here now in front of the offices of the museum.
Let's go in there and check it out, man. What are we waiting for? I want to go in.
So you head up to the stairs. Okay, it's definitely 1920s Detroit, just like you asked for. And you walk up the stairs to the museum's doors, and you open the doors. And inside, there's a kind of a nervous-looking man kind of waiting for you. And he's like, oh, good. I'm Barnaby King, assistant curator. I'll show you to the professor. And he takes you off deeper into the office areas of the museum. And he pulls up short in front of one that says Professor Langley. And he sighs deeply, and then he opens the door. Professor, the detective that you wished to see is here. And you go inside, and there is a professor, middle-aged man, laying on the couch in his office. His head is bandaged and bleeding, and he is resting. Thanks for coming, you guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Sherlock, I thank you very much. I know we met at that conference in London. I appreciate you coming. You must be Dr. Watson.
I am Dr. Watson, yes.
Well, as you can see, I was attacked last night here in my office, and a very, very valuable article that we need to show tomorrow has been stolen. And he pulls he's bleeding a lot. He needs to seek maybe medical help, and you're a doctor. Just saying.
I'm not a medical doctor.
Literally, you are.
Oh, yeah, no, I am. That's right.
What did you think he was, like a doctor of philosophy?
Yeah. He's more of a history guy.
Nope, he's a medical doctor.
He is a medical doctor. Let me take a look at that. I'm a doctor.
Oh, that's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing.
I insist, please.
Okay, sure. And he lets you look at him. And while you're tending to him, he talks a little bit about what he remembers. He's like, I was here working late. I had just taken a phone call from my friend Edith Wells. And then everything went black. And I woke up this morning and they told me that I had been laying unconscious most of the night and that the amulet of Osiris had been stolen.
Now that'll do it.
So, and then I woke up here, but I'll tell you what, ow! And then he winces as you're working on his cut.
Oh.
He's like, I usually swear, but that fucking hurt. I need to open this exhibit in time or the museum will face financial disaster. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you guys can't...
Well, how long till
Holmes,
hell?
if you can't find this amulet by the morning...
Where was the amulet the last place you saw it?
It's in the showroom is where it was set to be displayed.
What kind of security do you have around it?
Pretty decent.
What kind of technology?
We've got security guards. What do we...
Do you have guns?
Yeah, there were...
we have security guards.
Yeah, there was
with
a
guns.
guy there.
Yeah, we got security
Where are the
guards.
guys? Did you talk to the guys that were guarding
Hang
it?
on one second. I think I might actually know the question.
How long till the show? How long till hell?
So here's what we have. We have timed guards that do... One second. We have timed guards that do routine, walks. And they have alarms all over that they can pull whenever they need.
How long?
What's your question, bub?
I said, how long until the show? How long until hell?
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And it's 11 a.m. right now.
How
I know
long?
I'm asking a lot, dude. Please.
I used my Easter egg 3 times.
Did you use it? Did you really? What?
You did say it 3 times.
How long till hell? Yeah.
Thrice.
I'll find it. I'll find it in the audio. All right, buddy. Roll that 2 D100s.
2 D100s.
Very good. I'm sorry I missed it. So we're going to stop right here and roll for Liam's excellently placed Easter egg that I definitely did not miss. Ooh. You ready? Mm-hmm. You got a diagnostic bracelet. Continuously monitors your physical and mental well-being, overall health, and detrimental conditions. Especially effective when linked to an auto-doc bracelet, which injects you with medicines.
Okay, that's what CJ got.
Correct. Yeah, well, then this is what you got, bud. You got a Fitbit.
Nice.
But it does mental health, too, which is pretty slick. So how do you want to use this? I'll tell you what. Because of this bracelet, you will be constantly... You can run a med check on your... You would always know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I've
This is the dumb.
What can this tell me that self-awareness can't?
Man, did you say it?
Your heart rate?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like if I'm half AI, though, I should maybe even know that.
All right, let's flip it. Let's say it continually monitors the well-being of the urine to all the rest of the function, so that you can always do a med check whenever you feel like one.
Okay, that's sick.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Always.
And also,
Out
if
of
I
turn
want to tell
whenever.
if somebody's actually feeling bad or not, I can...
How about we do... Yes, yeah. How about we do this... how about we make it just random, whoever you pointed at?
Okay.
So you can do it to baddies as well. That's more cool.
Hey, man. What's wrong?
Hi, bud. What's wrong? Oh, God, you're almost dead. Kill him! Kill him! All right. Very good. Back to the game. Well done, Liam. He thanks you very much for your assistance medically and says, Barnaby, get them whatever they want, whenever they want it. And right as he was saying that, he's interrupted by this, oh, look out, look out, look out! And this kind of busybody-looking woman with horn-rimmed glasses kind of busts into the room. And she makes this big, showy sign of, like, being overcome by, like, oh, God, goodness. And she goes right to him and starts kind of tending him and caring for him. Walter, oh, my goodness. What have they done to you, Walter? I knew Tobias would do this. I knew it.
Who's Tobias?
Who are you?
I'm Dr. John Watson.
And Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, my God, sir, I'm so sorry. It is a real pleasure to meet you. Tobias Grimes, the worst kind of art collector. He'll do whatever he can do to get his hands on antiquities, even unscrupulous means. Unscrupulous, I say.
Foul play?
The foulest.
Would he stoop this
You
low?
silly goose. Did you strike him? Would he stoop this low? I've heard of him being a very dangerous man. And Professor Langley's like, Barnaby, show them wherever they need to show. Edith, stop pestering me. Go sit down. All right, what do you guys want to do?
I want to look around and see, is there anyone else in the office?
Oh, this is like the lounge. There's nobody in the office but the guy and
Who's in the lounge?
This is, well,
Head swivel. I'm looking around.
you two, Barnaby, Mrs. Edith Wells, who just came in, and the professor.
Oh, we should talk to,
Let's talk to Barnaby.
let's talk to him, yeah.
What do you want to, right here in front of everybody? Or he's trying to show you out of the room. Remember, the professor has told him twice now that he should show you around as you see fit.
Yeah.
Well, then we're going to go around with Barnaby and we're going to chat as we check it out.
And as you leave the room, you can hear Edith going, oh, Walter, oh. And Barnaby rolls his eyes and is like, this way, you guys. That's Mrs. Edith Wells. She's actually a rival curator from the museum across the street, the Heritage Collection.
She's a rival curator.
Yes, but they know each other business-wise. She's just a bit much, right?
Yeah, business-wise.
Yeah.
They're definitely getting in each other's business, that's for sure.
Oh, Dr. Watson, that's hilarious. You're hilarious, sir.
Thank you, Barnaby. How long have you been working here?
I've been here as long as Dr. Langley has, 10 years.
What do you know of the guards who were on shift when the amulet was stolen?
We hire only the most premier, pristine ex-military to be guards at this place, here at the museum.
So they're skilled.
Very skilled, very alert. They have good attention to detail. Is
what makes them loyal to you?
Me? They're not
to
loyal.
the museum, to the Detroit Museum.
They are the most highly paid guards in the city. That's probably why they do the job as well as they do. They are above reproach and above suspicion. But you're welcome to interview any or all of them.
Yeah. I have a question for you.
Yeah, hit me.
What's your favorite color?
Lalo. Lime green, yellow.
Okay.
I call it Lalo.
Why that color?
Reminds me of the pea soup my mother served to me in the crib. Hot pea soup.
That's nice, Barnaby. Soup.
Barnaby, can you take us to the room, the showroom?
Oh, absolutely. And he leads you down a hallway and out into this expansive room. It's really beautiful. It's large, and there's lots of displays out, lots of statues, lots of mummies. It's all decked out for the Egyptian exhibit, and he leads you to an empty, and open display case. Not like broken. Nobody busted through this glass. It's open, and he's like, "This is where the amulet of Osiris was." The most prized artifact here on display. And as you can see, gone.
How does it open? Is it a lock? Is it a...
It is a lock, yes.
Who has the key?
Professor Langley.
I want to do an investigation check. I want to look for any clues, any signs of anything that's been tampered with. In my investigation. Wait, I'm going to roll a +9 one. Oh my god.
What are you doing here? Investigation or perception? Because it'll determine how I answer you.
Did
you get a nat 1, girl? Because you got to tell me if you got a nat 1.
Yeah, I got a nat 1.
No!
On perception, but for an overall 10.
Because that's terrible. You have to have punishment. And what happens is you spin because you hear a small noise in the distance, and you knock the display case. The entire thing shatters and crashes to the ground and breaks into a bunch of pieces.
It's because I'm weak. It's because I'm clumsy and weak and skinny.
Skinny legend.
And Barnaby's like, what the hell? Oh my god, oh my god. And he starts picking up like the most important pieces that he's like, I'll be working, oh god,
What'd you do,
and he's like,
Barnaby?
becomes completely
This is what Sherlock and Dr. John Watson just kind of, when they fuck up, they just gaslight their way out of their situations. And then it makes it all better.
Cammy?
I'm looking for something to fix this.
Oh, right, take it. No, do your thing. Play your game. Play the game.
This is really embarrassing, guys.
And he's like got an arm load. He's like, and he like races off into like obviously a back office to try to put this case back together. He's super pissed off. He's mumbling shit as you leave.
Oh.
But in the bright side, you're now alone to do whatever you want in this room.
Good thing none of this is real, huh?
Can I... That would be really embarrassing if it was.
That'd be really embarrassing.
I want to roll an investigation check now instead of perception.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Total?
Yeah.
Here's what you notice with the 10. There is an entire Osiris section that this amulet case was a part of. Not just part of the larger... It's a exhibit, a part of the larger exhibit. But it's focusing just on Osiris. Dr. Watson, you're welcome to help out. They always work together, so you're always welcome to do both checks yourself as well. It's not just a Sherlock thing.
I'm going to do a perception check and just kind of...
Was that investigation or perception?
That was perception.
There is...
I'm just looking around the museum.
Your eye catches a specific case that is it's more of a display of like an ancient document. And you get a very strong sense there's something off about the case itself.
I would like to inspect the case. I got a 16.
You find a small little indentation next to a small carved rose on the side of the case, and you press it, and a small little compartment shoots out of the side of the case. And inside, you find a small vintage tin box with a faded label reading TG. You guys should really be taking notes.
Tobias. What's his last name? Started with a G. That's Tobias.
Tobias Gunk.
Close enough, Grimes. Inside the tin box, there's an old handwritten ledger with pages detailing various rare artifacts, including descriptions, sketches, and notes about their significance. One page stands out because it has an elaborate doodle of the Amulet of Osiris. Next to the doodle, there's a note in an eccentric handwriting style. The rarest gems often shine brightest in the most unexpected places. The box also contains a peculiar key with an intricate design, which matches the unique craftsmanship associated with the box you just knocked over and destroyed, Sherlock.
Can I do a history check for what the importance of Osiris is, in terms of why he might be important to Tobias?
Sure. To Tobias. Okay, because you suspect that the TG is Tobias Grimes.
I got a 15.
The rarest and most expensive and highest value artifacts are Osiris related. And Tobias Grimes, as you know, is like associated with trying to turn artifacts into money. That's what that tells you. So maybe this is just about the cake of it all. If it's even an association, it's a pretty big leap at this point. All you have is some initials.
I think we should go talk to the professor again.
Well, so yeah, he is. He might be at his office by this point, but he last time you left him, he was in the lounge.
I'll drop by the office.
You or do you guys together?
Yeah, us. If we're done.
We move as a unit.
Unit. Okay. You. Well, you find the office of the professor is empty and the door is slightly ajar, but there's nobody inside.
Let's go inside.
We should go inside, and we never investigated his office. I want to roll an investigation real quick.
Yeah, so no, this is a different place than when you found him. You found him in the lounge. Now you're in his office.
Can I investigate the office?
You both, every time you
I'm
move
going to
into
stand by the door and watch for him while
I
she
got a
looks
24.
around.
Okay, awesome. So you stumble, after a brief search, specifically of like stacks of files and documents, you find some that are slightly disorganized and seem to have been gone through recently. And as you sift through them, you find an envelope labeled confidential, tucked behind one of the folders. Inside the envelope is a printed correspondence between two individuals from the Heritage Collection, the rival museum. The letter contains a message from somebody saying, acquisition opportunity, and mention that amulet of Osiris. The note includes a detailed description of the artifact and even a drawing attached. Additionally, there's a calendar page with a handwritten note on the back that reads, "Make sure to keep the artifact safe until the auction. Contact Henry for details." That's something you find in here. That's one thing. That's what you find.
You find that in there.
Found. Heard.
Make sure you keep the artifact safe until the auction. Contact Henry for details.
Henry.
We need to find Henry.
We got to find Henry. I think we should contact Henry for some details.
Do a history check, both y'all.
I got a 22.
I got an 11.
So Sherlock, you were like, I think I'm pretty positive that I read a list of employees that work for the Heritage Collection across the street, and Henry definitely works for the Heritage Collection.
Is that all I find in this room?
That's all you've found so far, yes.
Let's keep going.
What if I look for like
Well,
a couple
remember,
more
you
minutes?
both can do stuff.
I think you should roll an investigation.
I'd like to stand by the door and make sure that he doesn't come in.
Okay.
Can I roll another investigation?
Sure.
I got a 20.
In the corner of his desk, deep in the top drawer, like buried under stuff, shoved way back, you find a letter from what looks to be a colleague of Dr. Langley's that says, Walter, don't worry about it, man. You don't have to worry about paying me back. Let's just call it a gift instead of a loan. Yours, Turdley.
Who's this Turdley character?
Turdley.
Awfully a suspicious gent.
Because of his name? That's pretty fucked up.
His
penmanship is terrible.
Based
Terrible.
Based on the we'll call it a gift thing, so far by what we've found, it seems like there's not a whole lot of clean stuff going on around in this.
Yeah, because attached to that letter, you find a separate letter.
A letter on the letter?
Oh
no,
my God.
It's more like
a PS?
No, more like it's been paperclipped to the back of this letter.
Okay.
And it is a very small note, and it says, "You have 10 days, pay or else." Not Turdley. It
Not
says
Turdley.
Rizzo.
Holy cow.
It says Rizzo.
Rizzo. Must be one of Turdley's ops.
Yeah, you
I
good?
think we should. Yeah, are we good here? I think we should check out the Heritage
I
Fund.
think we should go to the Heritage.
As
too.
you turn to leave this room, you are startled by a creepy little girl with short bobbed hair, and she's standing in the doorway to the office. And she says, "Function, it's me, the Orplay. I can't get control of the sim. And as she's talking to you, she's cut off by a security guard that kind of enters the room. And he's like, whoa, hey, there you are, little girl. Sorry, folks. Your mom and dad are going to be worried about you. Come on now. And he pushes her out the door. Orplay's like struggling. She's like, Function, finish the sim. I think it's the only way out.
Shit.
So your instincts are good.
We picked hella difficult, too.
You did. Pick it up difficult.
Well, let's get to
this
the
bad boy rolling.
bottom of this shit, I guess.
So where are you going?
To the Heritage.
You walk across the street to the Heritage Museum, and it is locked up and chained up. Completely chained up. And you try all the doors, you move all the way around, and it's completely locked up.
There's nobody around.
No.
Can I do an investigation check to see if, like, we're missing something? Like, we're missing a way in or, like, something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a 17.
You're, like, rattling on a door, and pretty soon you see, like, a woman come down the stairs, and it's Miss Edith Wells.
Oh.
And she, like, pops the door, and she's like, yes?
Hello, Edith. We were wondering if we could come inside and just look around and ask you a few questions.
Sure, come on in. Yay. You're standing in the lobby of a very small museum, very small, very wanting. It has some interesting Native American artifacts, like a cool, very cool display, like local to Detroit area, and that's about it. It's a very small museum. But there's a area that seems to be new and like empty.
What's this?
We're expanding internationally. We're about to acquire some artifacts that will allow us to put in an international exhibit.
Of where?
Namibia. One of our patrons has family in Namibia. And so we have artifacts and tribal artifacts coming from Namibia that we're very excited about.
Very cool.
Where do you usually acquire your artifacts from?
We are in partnership with a local tribe that allows us to move their artifacts in and out of the museum as part of rotating exhibits. And then we have a very fine assortment of Native American stuff that's given to us by, wealthy Native Americans that want it to remain here in the museum. And then we have some standard stuff given to us by Chicago donors for the railroad stuff.
Watson,
What?
did you hear that?
What, Watson, what's funny?
Namibia was founded in 1990.
So we have a wealthy donor from Ghana, whose family's from Ghana, and they have loaned us stuff. We're going to have tribal stuff here from Ghana. Don't ask me more fucking questions. No, she's very open.
You're not gonna like when Ghana was founded in 1957.
All right.
What about...
How about China?
There it is. We have wealthy donors from China who have graciously donated some ancient Chinese artifacts that we will be showing. Well done. Great question.
We should keep all this in. Yeah, this sim is pretty glitchy. I just built it a couple weeks ago. It hasn't gotten all but
We're going to have to fix that when we get back.
We'll mark that down.
Oh my God, it's a lot of editing. So much editing. We have like literally 12 minutes of content at this point. Yeah, and that's what she's very open. Whatever you guys want to do.
Are we looking at the entire museum? Like
pretty
from
much,
the front?
yeah, pretty much. And you can even see her desk in the corner of one of the rooms.
Can I roll an investigation check to see if I like spy something that she didn't like mention right away?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got a 18.
You don't find anything in this museum that seems to implicate her any further.
Let's ask her about
Henri.
about the dude.
Henry.
Yeah, I'll ask about Henry.
Yeah. Is there a Henry that works here?
Yes, Henry's off for today.
What is his role within the Heritage Museum?
He is my assistant.
What does that particularly mean? What tasks is he assigned every day?
Acquisitions, going through my mail, setting my appointments, Assistant curating, largely. Mr. Holmes, I have heard of your intelligence. I assume you know what a curator does.
Do not insult me.
Whoa.
There's motivation behind.
I was just getting shitty. I wasn't really insulting you.
Don't
like
insult
that's
my
something he would
intelligence. I know what it means, but
Don't insult.
in case Dr. Watson doesn't, you should tell him.
No, this is how close they were. Dr. Watson always listening. No, I don't get it. Well, say it for me because I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor of philosophy.
Yeah,
I'm a real doctor.
Sorry, I'm just a real medical doctor.
I'm just a medical doctor. I don't know words.
Okay. That's what she tells you.
Why doesn't Henry work today? Where is he?
Well,
Is this his day off?
it is Sunday. That's why the museum's locked up. I'm only here because I came to see my friend, Professor Langley, across the street. And I thought I'd pop in to see how our museum was secure as well. Which is we're all good. Nothing is missing.
How well do you know Mr. Langley?
Oh, let's just say I've had my eye on him for a long time. I have a bit of a crush on him, frankly.
Oh, really?
Does not return my affections, so I am forced to just
Simp.
work with him.
I think we should leave. She's not giving us much.
I'm not getting a lot out. I really don't. Yeah. I mean,
Can I?
Can I pull up my thing to see how she's feeling?
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
She's very calm. She's worried.
she's very calm. She's worried.
She's worried.
Is something bothering you?
Other than my Fred with a bashed in skull? No, not a lot. No, just that.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. We're trying to get to the bottom of that.
Yeah, well, get after it.
At the moment. Yeah.
You'll not find any answers here, I can assure you.
Can I roll? I'm rolling perception to see if I think that she's telling the truth.
Insight. You have to roll insight.
What is it to be? Okay, wait.
Because that's what it is.
Okay, I got a 21.
She is not lying to you.
Onward.
Back to the museum!
Back to the museum.
So there's really nowhere else to examine you haven't been into Barnaby's office.
Let's check out the B-Man's office.
Yeah.
You cruise over to Barnaby's office hoping to find him there. But he's gone. He seems to have put the box back together and he's got it out on the showroom floor. He's not in his office. His office is also empty.
The beehive is empty. Let's check it out, Sherlock.
So
let's go collect the honey.
If you're both going to get in there, I hate that.
I kind of like it.
I'm with it.
Let's go honey hunt.
Okay, that's cooler.
That's better?
Yeah, I don't know, for some reason that sounds better. Both of you, if you're walking in here and nobody's standing guard, or if you're both walking in here, then roll
Go collect the honey.
roll 2 d20s. Your first one will be perception, your second will be investigation. That'll move us through this.
6.
Okay? You don't feel anything in this room. You don't sense anything in here.
And 9.
You don't find anything in this room.
I do. I find something in this room because I got a nat 20.
First, is that your first roll?
Yep.
Then you feel something in this room. There's definitely stuff in here that you want to find. And you're drawn immediately to a desk. This is definitely, if you were going to hide stuff, this is where you'd hide it.
I want to look in there.
Then roll that second d20 for investigation.
I got a 15.
Cool. That's the check. As stated initially, you find detailed security sketches hidden among his stuff. Meticulous drawings of the museum's security layout, including the locations of the guards when they're on patrol, and the security system details. Their drawings are annotated with various timings and potential weak spots. The level of detail suggests definitely insider knowledge. In another drawer, you find a handwritten note. On one of their pages, you see a familiar handwriting style that says, Get me what I want. I left the kit in the showroom. When the old system fails, it's time for a new approach. Watch for the signal. This note appears to be a plan for circumventing the museum's security system, yeah? And then you find a recent employee schedule. You find recent staff schedules with specific dates and times highlighted, and these dates correspond to the time when the theft occurred. And as you're turning to tell Dr. Watson what you found, you hear, "Pretty rude going through someone's stuff," and you turn to see Barnaby standing in the door with a gun trained on both of you. Move it. And he moves you away from his desk, and he's like, kind of waves the gun at you both. You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you two snotty little Brits?
Hey, man.
We don't even have British accents. Not one time tonight have we tried to pull off a British accent. And he's like, "Turn around, both of you. Let's have dexterity."
Give me an initiative roll. I want to
Dexterity followed by
this dude.
dexterity followed by initiative. I like that very much. Yep, agreed.
Okay. Dexterity 17.
That's pretty good.
Dexterity 19.
Okay, that's both of you are great. You both dive behind desks. Let me have your initiatives before he can pull the trigger.
13.
20.
Okay, so it'll be you, Mercury, him, and then you, Sherlock. So, Dr. Watson.
Dr. Watson the soldier.
You do. And you just have your laser gun. Just your regular laser gun.
11?
Misses. And do you have 2 or anything?
No.
And before you can think, he's beside you. And he smacks you with his open hand. 25 for 4 damage. And then hits you with his fist. Ooh. 27 for 9 damage. Cammy, you're up.
Okay. I take this little like wooden trinket thing off of his desk and I use my magical tinkering, which means that I can imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical property of my choice, including odor. And I'm going to make it smell so bad he's going to like double over. Like this is like the kind of scent where like you want to die when you smell it because you're just like, I can't escape. The door's shut behind him, I think. Or did he come in after us?
Oh, yeah, the door shut behind him, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to cast that, and then I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to toss it at him, and when it hits him, it activates.
Yeah, your way.
What do I do
Yeah.
then?
Suffer?
Yeah, suffer.
Well, there must be repercussions. Do I have to do a
Die.
saving throw?
No, it
You die
just
instantly.
says-
I think that's the...
Okay. He's like, he's like, "Hey, man. Oh, God. I don't usually swear, but that fucking stinks, man. That's
I'm gonna say-
disgusting."
even Bigfoot doesn't like his own smell. And then I still have my turn with a weapon because I have 2 actions, and I want to hit him with my laser rifle.
Do it. And then we'll deal with your awesome Easter egg.
Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Damn,
so
that
you
would have been
missed him.
so badass.
Roll 2 D100s. It's the 2 D10s on your screen. Collect that twice and then hit roll.
Got a 59.
You got a voice scrambler.
a voice
Let's just say
scrambler?
that this will allow you to make your voice sound like one enemy of your choosing at any given time. How's that?
It has to be my enemy.
Anybody you want at any one given time.
I like that.
But you have to have heard their voice before.
Okay.
Okay. Good job on that. Okay, and you missed. And then it is top of the order. That'd be Liam. It's Dr. Watson. Did you get an 8? Mm-hmm. You are sucking. For the game that you wanted to play for 200 years, you are not putting on a good show. Mm-hmm. He fires at you. Cammy, he slides over to you. All of a sudden, he's next to you, and he's lashing out. He hits you with his fist. Oh, that's a nat 20. Okay, so this is going to be very painful. For 11 damage. And then he hits you with the backside of his fist. For a 10. It misses?
Yeah, it misses.
Okay. You're up.
Okay, I want to hit him with my laser rifle again.
Do it.
18 to hit.
Hey, everybody, I want to take a second and give the Easter egg. Today's Easter egg is 50 pounds of ass whooping in a 10-pound bag. 50 pounds of ass whooping in a 10-pound bag. Good luck, players. All right, Cammy, what'd you get, an 18?
The hit, yeah.
Yeah, that totally hits.
Okay, Okay, damage. 16.
Yeah, you hit him, and he... Oh, it's your turn, Liam.
18
Hits.
for 15 damage.
Oh, it hits him good, and now he's pissed. He stands up, and he pulls out two things, a plasma gun and a plasma grenade. And he throws the plasma grenade between you two for a 20, unnatural, for 53 damage, both of you. And then fires his plasma gun at you, Cammy.
Wait, what?
For a nat 20.
53 damage?
Correct.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna die.
And then a nat 20, Cammy, for 50 damage.
I'm like so dead that I'm like in the negative dead.
So you go unconscious.
Okay.
Completely unconscious. And Liam, are you hurting really bad?
I'm at 3 hit points, yeah.
So you're pretty messed up. You're really, really messed up. And then you see Barnaby glitch and fade, and then on the backside of him, a screen comes out of the wall.
Or play pause simulation.
And nothing happens. And all of a sudden, in the screen, you're like, Jesus, holy God! Oh, that's crazy! Oh my God, that's so super crazy! And you see this like green alien kid, and he's sitting in a gamer chair, and he's wearing a red jumpsuit. And he's like, "Oh my God, hang on, that's way too hard." And then Cammy, he gives you like 15 hit points, and you like zip, you like back awake. And you wake to see this kid on the screen, in the gamer chair, and he's wearing a red jumpsuit like the kind you guys wear under your armor. The name tag on his suit says Riotgirrrl, and then behind him is a poster of Mercury. And he's like, "Oh my God! Oh, hang on one second. Hey guys, thanks for liking and subscribing to my game. My name's Osiris. I've been like really, really big fans for a super long time. So, okay, hang on. Okay, good. I'm not recording anymore. Hey guys, are you okay? Sorry about that. Whew. Sheesh. So, explanations probably. So, like 5 years ago, I hacked you guys' what do you guys call it? The playpen? You left a backdoor. I don't know if you know this, Riotgirrrl, but you left a backdoor hack. I was able to get in. I've just been watching you guys play for like 5 years, and I really, really wanted to play. So sorry about that. I got a little sidetracked. On account of all the screen time I'm juicing on, you know? Like all the time, I'm so juicing on screen time. Anyway, sent by my dad, the Allfather, who said I could play a little bit with you guys the next time I saw you come in here if I gave you an important message. So, here's the message. Ready?
Yeah.
You brothers are gonna come... Wait, let me do it like he does, because he's scary sometimes. Your brothers will return to you soon. You gotta welcome them. Let me do it better. Your brothers will be coming back to you soon. You gotta welcome them. And then he looks off screen, and he's like, frig. Frig it all. Come and frig. Yeah, that's my mom, Frig. Skinner, gotta go. And then boom, the screen goes black, and you hear the voice of the or play immediately. I have complete control again function. Ending program and opening simulation door. As you walk hurriedly out of the doors.
Riotgirrrl never leaves the back door open. I don't know what. I don't know what happened.